Hello, Pastor John here from the branch. I'm really excited to share with you today about the fact that God works through the different events in our lives. Sometimes we go, why am I where I'm at? And why did that happen? And what's really going on? And does everything really happen for a reason? Trust me, everything does happen for a reason. I was thinking of yesterday after church. I was reflecting on the branch and just was the branch my idea, or did it really come from God? I mean, because I don't want to do something that's from myself, but actually from God. And I started thinking about the events of my life over the last few years, and I want to share this with you because I want you to see that everything does happen for a reason. My wife and I took a call from Lord of Life when we went to Ohio, and in Ohio is where I got exposed to a mission trip to the Dominican Republic. Now, Bill Clark and Dustin from Des Moines actually joined me on that trip, and we all went to the Dominican for the first time. It was there that Bill made a strong connection, and Project 52, which the branch is part of, got involved with the mission work of the Dominican Republic. Really cool. And then God led us back to Sioux Falls, where I got a job with Volunteers of America doing outreach, and that's where I met Kenny, who's involved with the branch as well. And through that job at the Bowdoin, I got exposed to Keystone. My boss comes up to me one day and she says, "You got to give HIV talks. You're going to get trained in HIV." HIV? I'm a pastor. I've never talked about HIV before in my life. So I got trained in HIV, and one of the first places that I had to go and give my talk was to the guys in Keystone. When I was in Keystone doing this for several months, that's when the spiritual guy down there came up to me and he said, "I hear you're a pastor, John. Would you like to do fifth step with the guys?" I said, "What's fifth step?" And I got trained in fifth step. I learned about the 12-step program, and I started working with the guys. Now, 6 years later, as I look back on all of that, I remember God working through things like this. These guys don't have a place to stay. Wow. They don't have a place to stay when they leave here. Where are they going to go? It was then that I remember a few years back, I called up Bill and Dustin down in Des Moines, and I said, "Hey, remember we used to always talk about that retreat center? We didn't know what that retreat center looked like for Project 52. I think I know what it's going to be. It's going to be a place where guys can stay and feel safe and get back on their feet again after coming out of jail or addiction." And that's how the branch was developed. I'm pretty excited about this because it made me realize today I did not come up with this on my own. There's no way that could have happened. All these events, God worked through them. And I want to share with you this verse from Isaiah chapter 4. It's called the branch of the Lord. In that day, the branch of the Lord, thank you for the South Dakota breeze. We'll find our page again. Here we go. Isaiah chapter 4. In that day, the branch of the Lord will be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the land will be the pride and glory of the survivors in Israel. Those who are left in Zion, who remain in Jerusalem, will be called holy, all who are recorded among the living in Jerusalem. The Lord will wash away the filth of the women of Zion. He will cleanse the bloodstains from Jerusalem by a spirit of judgment and a spirit of fire. Then the Lord will create over all Mount Zion and over all those assembled there a cloud of smoke by day and a glow of flaming fire by night. Over all the glory will be a canopy. I'm thinking about the canopy of trees. We talk like that, don't we? It will be a shelter and a shade from the heat of the day, and a refuge and hiding place from the storm and the rain. That's what the branch is, a shelter. A shelter from the storm, a hiding place, a place to feel safe. We're very excited about where the branch is going, and we continue to trust God, and we continue to look for support from people on this. We're very excited about what God is doing, and it just was a reminder for me today, and I wanted to share that with you today, that the different events in our lives, we may look back and go, wow, why did I go here? Why did I leave there? Why did I do this? Why did I do that? Each step was a path that God was leading us on to reveal his plan and future for us. So trust in that. Let that motivate you today. Let that give you confidence that even if you're not exactly where you want to be today, God is using it to bring you where He wants you to be. And in all of that, give Him the glory and spread His love to everyone, because He is Lord. He is our Lord, and He is bringing us home one day. So tell everybody that good news. Have a great day. Pastor John from the Branch.